what is a reason why you don't like Gambit? I honestly believe Gambit is a game-changing activity. This is a game changer right here. Gambit. Do you guys remember when Gambit came out, how excited everybody was for it? Do you remember, like, holy shit, there's a new mode in Destiny called Gambit. PvEVP. I was super excited for it. And before it ever came back, I said, this is going to be the best thing. No other game has this. No other game has a PvEVP. And I said, the one thing that will kill it is if they don't keep up with it and cheeses come out and it becomes unfun because it's broken. And here it is. Gambit is festering. It's like an open wound. Like this mode with all the potential in the world. This is a great analogy for Destiny. With all the potential in the world to be amazing. This could actually be like, not necessarily an esport, but like you could have tournaments in here. I remember they did have tournaments at Guardian Con. Like it was, the hype about Gambit was through the roof. Private matches are even there. And it's just such ass. The moats go through the ground. Bad teammates because it's a team-based game. The different builds destroying it. The invader timer. The invader abilities, being able to see people and the emotes the moats that they have over their name. Like, there's so many things. All it needs is a couple tweaks, and it just sits here. It just sits here. If this turned into trials for PvE players, it comes only on the weekends. You have to bring a fire team. No matchmaking. I know you hate me for saying that, but matchmaking for Gambit is a shit show. Make it an end game activity like trials. It comes on the weekend. High tier loot. The biggest rewards, adept weapons, all that kind of shit. It's like trials. You can even do like a tournament style where you have to, win 4 games in a row since they take longer, right? You got to bring your fire team. PvEVP. And it'd be amazing. It'd be awesome. I'd play the shit out of it. This literally could be the trials for PvE players who don't want to be sweaty in PvP. There's a ton of strategies for Gambit, but what has it become lately, right? 4 thunder crashes, just, breach and clear thunder crash. Boom. Insta melt. And then you get the butthole, right? That shit. Get that shit out of the game. Admit you failed. Admit it was a mistake. Get it out of the game. That ruins Gambit. And this is why I wanted to play like 4 or 5 games of Gambit, because what I wanted to do is, as I'm playing the games, then I can have clips of showing the different things that literally keep Gambit from being great. Because I honestly believe, and I've been saying this since day one, Gambit has the potential to make Destiny that franchise that people want to play. And it just sits there. And it's a butthole. Of course, one super at a time. Who wants to go first? I'll go next. Get the bean. Get the bean. He's almost dead. Just shoot the bean. Bye-bye. That meatball should not be in the game. It's stupid. It's absolutely garbage. Put the exotic in the vending machine and get rid of the butthole. And it's this map again. And here's a problem with Gambit. The same 2 maps. And it's the butthole every other round. This is why people hate this mode, Bungie. I would rather a boss have more health than immune phases. That's what's so shitty about the butthole, is that I'd rather have something super tanky that you have to work on for a while than something that is just immune. mistime your super or whatever, and it just takes away your super, but you do no damage. Maps are an issue. Moats are an issue. Moats going in the ground are an issue. Matchmaking, having bad teammates is an issue. I didn't invade, but I know what it's like to invade. I know people have a problem with wall hacks and stuff. I kind of think you have to have wall hacks as an invader because it's 1 versus 4. But what somebody suggested that I would agree with would be to kind of even it out. Don't show the number of moats over the player's head. That way, because you can see where everybody's at, and on top of that, you can see which one of those people have the most moats and go after them, and they can't see you. Whereas if you still had the wall hacks as an invader, but everybody just had their name and not the number of emotes, then you have to pick. And you might get somebody with 0. You might get somebody with nothing. But you're still stalling. And there's times I've seen people, they invade, and they're not really aggressive. They're just keeping people from banking while their team back in their map is getting their primeval. There's a lot of different strategies. We've won matches where nobody's invaded at all. That's a whole nother strategy. Your loadout matters. It's really, if you are treating it as endgame content, it's there. There's a lot of things that are here that make it really, really, really good. The things that are bad though, and I don't like how often people can invade. I think it's too much too quick. Especially a team that's rolling. And the pity portals, we've referred to that in the past. Getting a portal when you haven't really earned it. Just because we did good and we summoned, so you get a portal, that's a catch-up mechanic. It's bullshit. I don't mind the enemies kicking your ass. I don't mind that. I don't mind the teamwork. I wish it was endgame content. I wish it was trials for PvE where they have it on the weekends. How about this? Let's do one more match. You've seen us smoke people. And how about this? We're going to see if we can win with one of us. We've proven how easy it is to win. Now let's see if we can win with one person throwing. Kronos is our thrower. Last time we did this, Gambit first came out. He's trying to prove a point. Kilo was our thrower, and he excelled at it. So Kronos is our thrower. Pen, you can still invade. We're going to try and win this game while Kronos does his best to make us lose. And let's see if we can win. Oh, yeah. Gotta get there before Kronos. Grab moats. Don't let him get them. I'm dead. Fuck. Good, Kronos is dead. I know. Don't res him. Don't res him. He shit at the game. I don't have enough yet, but I'll deposit it. Pen, make sure you grab... Can't let him have him. Yeah. 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 He's stealing all the motes. And I'm dying trying to over... Trying to get there before he does, so I'm throwing myself into battle. This is why Gambit sucks. This right here is why Gambit blows. What's happening right now is why Gambit blows. We can do this. Keep him busy, Pen.
Hostiles inbound at the beach. To the other side. Shax would never let you do that.
It's over. We couldn't even do half. You can't. It's a team game. It is a team game. I probably lost more than him. Oh, wow, no. Wow, 28. You can't. And this is why there should not be matchmaking for this. This is why. Because Crucible, you can still play, you can still win, you can still try and do good. But if you have a teammate in Gambit that really just is a troll and doesn't try, or he's working on a quest or bounty and doesn't pull his weight, then you're in for a bad time. When you play with a bunch of randos, you have some guys that they don't help kill enemies, they just stand by the portal because they just want to invade every single time. That's just as bad as throwing. Then you have teammates who grab heavy to use it on the regular enemies so that the invader doesn't have anything to work with. That's just as bad. It's Gambit really, really, really is a mode that punishes you for not playing right. Which is great if everybody's trying, but that's just not the reality of casual gameplay. That's why, like I said, it should be something more.